Well, many of us are getting a collection of prescription drugs in our medicine cabinets, and today there's a way for you to get rid of those safely. Joining me to talk about it this morning is from the Roanoke City Police Department, Scott Lehman. Scott, thanks so much for coming and talking to us this morning. So, drug take back. Why is it so important that people not just throw this away or flush it down the toilet and bring it out to you all to have it properly taken care of? Well,
you don't flush it down the toilet because you see what's going on in Flint right now, and nothing, not that we'd ever have anything like that here, but if you do flush this stuff down the toilet, it can contaminate the water supply because there's really things in there that these drugs have that can't be filtered out. So that's the first thing, and then the second thing we see is a lot of drug habits start with people going into grandma's medicine cabinet, uncles, aunts, and taking that old prescription drug because, they might have had a sports injury before or something like that. They're out, so now they start with those. So you really need to get those out of the house, away from folks, that might want to, at first, unintentionally abuse them, but then it really becomes a problem.
And it's kind of the building blocks. A lot of folks kind of start with the low-end stuff and then work their way up to harder and harder things.
Yeah. In the prevention community here in the Roanoke Valley, as well as across the country, really, we're seeing, and we can prove this now with a lot of the stats we've been keeping and studies we've been doing, is that a lot of this prescription drug abuse, opiate drug abuse, heroin, starts just like that. You go in, you take the pill bottle out, and you get addicted to that, and then eventually you either have trouble getting the pills, or you switch to something that's cheaper, such as heroin, and then it just goes from there.
So what kind of things can folks bring out for the drug take back? Is this anything that might be out of date or not being taken anymore?
There are only a few things that we won't take, big bulk items, for example, just can't take anymore, just can't, really have any way of doing those. I've been asked about syringes, things like that. That'll have to be looked at. Basically, we will look at it, just bring it out to us, and we will look at it. And if you have to take it back, we'll also give you some suggestions on what to do with it in case we can't take it.
All right, and give us the details on where folks can come out.
For us, in the Roanoke City, it'll be the Berglund Center between 10 and 2, which is this Saturday, of course, April 30th. There are also collection sites in Roanoke County, Botetourt County, other areas throughout the Roanoke Valley. The best thing to do probably is just enter prescription drug take back into Google, something like that, Roanoke, and it should give you a list. It should pop up on Google, everybody's list of where your nearest site is.
And we will get that information as well up online at WSLS.com so you can check that out there as well. Scott Lehman, thanks so much for coming and talking to us this morning.